When was the last time you really looked at your feet? Not just a glance while putting on socks, not just a quick wipe in the shower. Really looked. Both feet, top and bottom, toes and heels. In between the toes. The soles. The heels. I'll wait. Think about it honestly. Most people never do. They put on socks in the morning, take them off at night, and never once examine what's right there at the end of their legs. But here's what I need you to understand tonight. Your feet are not just feet. They are messengers. They are warning lights on the dashboard of your body. They are like the check engine light in your car. And if you ignore them, you could miss a sign that might save your life. Did you hear that? Save your life. I'm not exaggerating. Let me ask you a question. Do you have diabetes? Do you have high blood pressure? Do you have heart problems? Do your feet ever swell up at the end of the day? Do you have a sore on your foot that just won't heal? Do your feet feel numb sometimes? Do they burn at night? Stop right now. Pay attention. These are not small things. These are not just part of getting older. These are signals. Your body is talking to you. The question is, are you listening? And tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to do something simple. Something that takes 1 minute. Something that costs nothing. Take off your socks. Look at your feet, both of them. Really look. Now, what are you looking for? I'll tell you exactly. I'll give you 5 things, 5 signs. Remember them. Write them down if you have to. Number 1, color. Look at the color of your feet. Are both feet the same color? Or is one foot pale, like white or gray? Is one foot red, like sunburned? Is one foot purple or blue, especially around the toes? That color difference is not normal. That could mean a blood clot. That could mean a blocked artery. That is your body waving a red flag in your face. Do not ignore it. Number 2, temperature. Touch your left foot with your hand. Now, touch your right foot. Are they both warm? Or is one foot cold, like ice, while the other is normal? A cold foot can mean poor circulation. It can mean peripheral artery disease. That is not something to shrug off. That is something to tell your doctor about tomorrow morning, not next week. Tomorrow. Number 3, swelling. Look at the top of your foot. Press your finger into the skin firmly for 5 seconds. Then lift your finger. Does it leave a dent? Does that dent stay there for a few seconds before filling back in? That's called pitting edema. It can mean your heart is not pumping as well as it should. It can mean your kidneys are struggling. It can mean fluid is building up where it shouldn't be. Number 4, sores. Look for any cut, any crack, any blister, any spot that looks different. A sore that has been there for weeks. A sore that oozes clear liquid or yellow pus. A sore that smells bad. That is serious, especially if you have diabetes. Diabetic feet can lose feeling. You might not even know you have a sore. You might step on a tack and feel nothing. And that tiny sore can become infected. That infection can spread to the bone, and that can lead to something no one wants to talk about: amputation. I said the word, amputation, because pretending it doesn't happen won't protect you. Number 5, hair loss. Look at your feet and your toes. Do you see hair, or are they completely smooth? If your feet suddenly become hairless, that can mean your arteries are narrowing. Your body stops sending blood to the small vessels. And when blood doesn't flow, problems start. Let me say that again. If your feet used to have hair and now they don't, that is a warning sign. Tell your doctor. Now, let me tell you a story. A man named Joseph, 74 years old, retired bus driver. He loved to garden. One day, he noticed a small dark spot on his heel. Looked like a bruise. Didn't hurt. He ignored it. He thought, it's nothing. I probably bumped it. A month later, that spot was bigger. Still didn't hurt. He ignored it again. 3 months later, that spot had turned into a hole. A hole you could put your fingertip into. He finally went to the doctor. The doctor said the tissue was dead. The infection had spread to the bone. Joseph lost 2 toes. He called me after the surgery. He was crying. He said, I wish someone had told me to look at my feet sooner. I wish I had known. You are hearing that, someone, right now. You are hearing it from me. Don't be Joseph. Let me give you another example. A woman named Margaret, 69 years old. She had diabetes for 20 years. She never checked her feet because she said they looked fine to her. One day she felt a small bump on the bottom of her foot. She thought it was a callus. She ignored it. A month later, she couldn't wear her shoe. The bump had turned into an open wound. She went to the doctor. The doctor said she had an infection in the bone of her big toe. She spent 2 weeks in the hospital on IV antibiotics. She almost lost her foot. The doctors told her that if she had waited 1 more week, they would have had to amputate. Now she checks her feet every single night. She told me, "I was stupid. I didn't think it could happen to me, but it can happen to anyone." Don't be Margaret. Be smarter. Start tonight. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to make this a ritual, a nightly habit. Every night, before you put on your pajamas, before you brush your teeth, sit down on the edge of your bed. Take off your socks. Put your feet up on the bed or on a stool. Get a good light, a lamp, or a flashlight. Look at your right foot. Turn it over. Look at the sole. Look between each toe. Look at the heel. Now look at your left foot. Same thing. This takes 1 minute. 1 minute. That's less time than it takes to boil water for tea. Less time than it takes to find the remote control. And it could save your foot. It could save your leg. It could save your life. I'm going to say that again because it's true. It could save your life. What if you can't see your feet? I know some of you have big bellies. I know some of you have back pain that makes it hard to bend over. I know some of you have arthritis in your hips or knees. I understand. You're not alone. Here's what you do. Get a small mirror, a hand mirror or a compact mirror. Put it on the floor. Put your foot on top of the mirror. Then you can see the bottom of your foot without bending. Or ask your spouse to look. Ask your daughter. Ask your son. Ask the neighbor who comes to visit. Ask your home health aide. Don't let pride get in the way. This is too important to be embarrassed. Your family wants you to keep your feet. They want you to stay mobile. They want you to stay independent. So ask for help. What should you do if you see something wrong? I'll tell you exactly. Don't panic, but don't ignore it either. If you see a sore that has not healed in 2 weeks, call your doctor. Make an appointment. If you see swelling that doesn't go down after you put your feet up for an hour, call your doctor. If one foot is cold and the other is warm, call your doctor. If you see black or dark purple on any toe or any part of your foot, that is an emergency. That means tissue is dying. Go to the hospital. Do not wait. Do not say, "I'll see how it is tomorrow." Go tonight. Go now. Take a family member with you. Call an ambulance if you have to. This is not something to gamble with. I know some of you are thinking, "But I don't have any pain. My feet feel fine." Listen to me carefully. This is the most dangerous thought you can have. Foot problems in seniors often don't hurt. Diabetes kills the nerves. It's called peripheral neuropathy. You could have a nail sticking into your foot and not feel it. You could have a rock in your shoe for a week and not notice. You could have an infection eating away at your skin and feel absolutely nothing. That is why looking is more important than feeling. Do not wait for pain. Pain is late. Pain is the last warning. By the time your foot hurts, the problem has been there for weeks or months. By the time you feel pain, you might already be in serious trouble. Let me give you a simple checklist. I want you to remember these 5 things. Repeat them after me in your head. 1. Color changes. 2. Temperature difference. 3. Swelling that leaves a dent. 4. Sores that don't heal. 5. Numbness or burning. If you have any of these, call your doctor. If you have diabetes, check your feet every single night. Not every week, every night. If you have high blood pressure or heart disease, check your feet every single night. If you smoke now or smoked in the past, check your feet every single night. If you are over 60, check your feet every single night. Do not skip it. Do not say, "I'm too tired." Do not say, "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow might be too late. Now, let me tell you about something else. Your toenails. Look at your toenails. Are they thick and yellow and crumbly? That's not just ugly. That's often a fungal infection. But in seniors, it can also mean poor blood flow to the feet. Are your toenails growing inward? That can lead to infection. Are your toenails so thick that you can't cut them yourself? Go to a podiatrist. Do not try to cut them with regular nail clippers. You could cut your skin. You could create a sore, and that sore could get infected. Let a professional do it. It's worth the money. What about dry, cracked skin on your heels? That's not just dry skin. That can be a sign of thyroid problems or diabetes. Cracked heels can open up like a wound, and that wound can get infected. Use a good moisturizer every night. Look for one with urea in it. Put it on your feet after you check them. Put on clean cotton socks after the lotion. That will lock in the moisture. Your feet will thank you. What about calluses? Calluses are thick, hard skin. They form where there is pressure. A little bit of callus is normal, but too much callus can break down and become an ulcer. If you have diabetes, never cut calluses yourself. Never use a razor blade or a callus shaver. You could cut too deep. You could create a wound that won't heal. See a podiatrist. They have special tools. They know how to do it safely. Let me tell you about a study. Researchers looked at seniors who had foot problems. They followed them for 5 years. The ones who checked their feet every day had far fewer hospital visits, far fewer amputations, far fewer infections. The ones who ignored their feet ended up in emergency rooms, ended up on antibiotics for months, ended up losing toes or feet. The difference was 1 minute a day. 1 minute. That's all it took. You have 1 minute. I know you do. Now, let me ask you something personal. Do you live alone? Do you live in a place where no one checks on you? Then, you have to be your own doctor. You have to be your own nurse. You have to be your own advocate. No one else is going to look at your feet for you. No one else is going to notice that small dark spot on your heel. No one else is going to feel that one cold foot. It's on you. And I know you can do this. You've survived harder things. You've raised children. You've worked hard jobs. You've lost people you love. You can look at your feet for 1 minute. Yes, you can. Let me give you some good news now. Most things you see on your feet are not emergencies. Dry skin? Use lotion. Calluses? A pumice stone works fine if you don't have diabetes. Cracked heels? There are creams for that. Thick toenails? A podiatrist can trim them safely. The key is knowing the difference between normal aging and dangerous warning signs. And now you know. Color change? Bad. One cold foot? Bad. Sore that won't heal? Bad. Swelling that leaves a dent? Bad. Numbness that doesn't go away? Talk to your doctor. Everything else? Probably fine. But when in doubt, ask. That's what doctors are there for. They would rather see you for nothing than see you too late. Here's my challenge to you. Tonight, before you go to sleep, take off your socks. Sit down. Get a good light. Look at your feet. Say out loud what you see. Right foot is warm and pink. Left foot is warm and pink. No swelling, no sores, no dents. Hair is present on my toes. Everything looks good. If you can say that, great. You're fine. Give yourself a pat on the back. Then check again tomorrow night, and the night after, and every night. Make it a habit. If you see something wrong, don't panic. Just make a plan. Call your doctor in the morning, or go to a walk-in clinic, or ask a family member to look with you. You are not alone. I want you to share this video with someone you love. Share it with your spouse. Share it with your brother or sister. Share it with your neighbor down the hall. Share it with your adult children. Send them a text message right now. Say, watch this video about checking your feet, because most people don't know this. Most people think foot problems are just part of getting old. They're not. They're warnings, and warnings save lives. You could save someone's foot just by sharing this. You could save someone's leg. You could save someone's life. That's not an exaggeration. That's the truth. So, here we are. You and me. I've told you what to do. I've told you why it matters. I've told you stories of people who wish they had known. Now it's up to you. Tonight, when you take off your shoes, don't just kick them off and crawl into bed. Don't just fall asleep watching television. Sit down, look down, check your feet. 1 minute. That's all I'm asking. Your feet have carried you your whole life. They've taken you to school, to work, to weddings, to funerals, to your children's homes, to the grocery store. to the doctor, to the park. They've never complained. They've never asked for much. Now it's your turn to take care of them. Just 1 minute a night. That's the deal. Thank you for listening to me. I know this was long, but this matters. Take off your socks tonight. Look at your feet. And if you see something wrong, do something about it. Don't wait. Don't make excuses. Don't be Joseph. Don't be Margaret. Be the person who checked their feet and caught the problem early. Your future self will thank you. Your family will thank you. Your doctor will thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Those feet of yours, they're the only ones you get.